everyone, and welcome to another Northwest Rose Crafts video. I'm Stephanie, and today I'm going to show you some more Christmas craft ideas. So let's get started. I found this mini mailbox from Hobby Lobby and thought it would be so cute to make a Letters for Santa mailbox. My niece is finally to the age where she understands who Santa is, so I thought this would be so fun for her. I took off all the stickers from the mailbox and cleaned the entire surface with an alcohol wipe. I used my Cricut to cut out my design from Cricut Access. This design was made using two different designs, and I will do my best to explain how I did this in the description box below, as well as providing the dimensions because it fit perfectly on the mailbox face. I grabbed my transfer tape and carefully transferred my design to the mailbox face. I wanted a little design on the side of my mailbox, so I cut out a design I found on Cricut Access. I grabbed my transfer tape and carefully transferred my design to the side of the mailbox. Next, I wanted the mailbox to sit on a post, so I found this glass candle holder at the thrift shop and used super glue to attach it to the bottom of the mailbox. And there you have it, a super cute Letters to Santa mailbox. Next, I made custom letters to Santa out of cardstock. You definitely don't have to create one. There are plenty of templates you can find online and a couple on Cricut Access. I found the holly border off Cricut Access and created lines, text, and boxes using the shapes and text tools in Design Space. Once I had everything where I wanted it, I grouped them all together. We will be using print then cut, so you'll want to either create an offset from your design or place a border around your design. Otherwise, the Cricut will literally just cut out the edges of your design. I created a rectangle as my border that was 4.53 inches by 3.41 inches and selected both the rectangle border and the group, then press flatten. This combines everything into one design and sets the cut to print then cut. I will be making two, so I right-clicked my flattened design and selected duplicate. Then I press make. This sends it to your printer and prints out your design. I used a light grip mat and placed the cardstock on the mat and sent it through the Cricut. The print then cut mode guides you through the entire process. Unfortunately, my camera died, but the Cricut cut out my rectangle border around the design, and I popped the letters out of the cardstock sheet, and this is how they turned out. This next craft is my annual Christmas ornament. I've been obsessed with these mini mushrooms from Hobby Lobby, so I use them for my ornament. I grabbed 3 of the wooden mushrooms, three different colors of acrylic paint, and started painting the mushrooms. Once the mushrooms are dry, I applied a layer of matte Mod Podge. Next, I grabbed a little piece of wood that I got from an auction and sanded it. Once I was done sanding, I grabbed my gel stain from Hobby Lobby and applied it to the piece of wood. I wanted to add some shimmer and shine, so I picked up this adhesive gem sheet that has pearls on it and used Mod Podge to adhere the pearls to the mushrooms. Using my Cricut, I cut out 2025 into a matte eggshell vinyl. I grabbed transfer tape and carefully transferred the vinyl to the wood. Next, I used super glue to glue the mushrooms to my stained wood piece. I cut off some craft wire and bent it around a paintbrush. Then sanded off a little bit of the ends so that they sit flat on the mushroom surface. I applied super glue to the ends of the wire and pressed down firmly onto the mushroom. Once that was dry, I grabbed some brown velvet ribbon and cut and tied it to the ornament. This ornament turned out so cute, and I cannot wait to hang it on my tree. Next, I made a Santa snack tray to go along with my Santa's milk glass from last video. I got this wood blank from the thrift shop and sanded it with my mini sander. I have a Cricut maker, so I used it to cut my snack tray design I found on Cricut Access into removable smart vinyl. I weeded out my design and grabbed some transfer tape and carefully transferred my design to the wood blank. I grabbed my torch paste and applied a thin layer all over the stencil. Once the paste was dry, I removed the vinyl. I grabbed my heat gun and moved it around the areas with torch paste, making sure not to stay in one area too long. Once I liked how my tray looked, I applied some food-grade mineral oil to the wood. And here's how the snack tray turned out. It is so cute. This next craft is a quick and easy one using thrifted finds. For this project, I used this black and gold picture frame and fabric sample for $1 each at the thrift shop, and some dark brown iron-on vinyl. I found this vintage ornament design on Cricut Access and used my Cricut to cut out the design. I weeded out my design, placed it on the fabric, set my Easy Press Mini to medium, taped my design down with some heat-resistant tape, placed a Teflon sheet on top, and ironed on the design. Once the design was cool, I peeled off the carrier sheet. Next, I cut out the fabric and placed it in the picture frame. And there you go, a quick and easy vintage Christmas craft. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas.